week, if Purdue, in the off chance Purdue pulls a rabbit out of their hat, like four different rabbits, like not just one rabbit, but like multiple rabbits, like the damn near a colonoscopy of rabbits, maybe they win. And then I'd have to change my name legally to Drew Brees.
That would
That's this
be
week's
the
challenge.
funniest story of all time.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Evan. You look
Gobble
so
gobble.
ha- you look so handsome today on this day of giving.
I baked my beard today. We have a Thanksgiving tradition where we do mustaches every year. So I baked the rest of the beard today, just rocking the stash.
Daddy's clean. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Is this the first time we've done sort of mirroring mustaches?
I've never seen you with a mustache this long.
Yeah. Well, this is, I actually have, it's funny. I'm keeping the mustache for a Pat Spencer video. He asked me to do seriously, he said, my fiance and I would love it if you did a Pat Spencer and Cam Spencer Thanksgiving special. So you are looking at the pre-shoot. This is costume and makeup. I'm about to go
Mhm.
after this. I'm going to shoot that video.
You're dedicated to the bit. You're
I
dedicated.
am. And also, when Pat Spencer speaks, you listen. That is the nicest dude. I've had a lot of really, really uncomfortable meetings with athletes, and like that, like I'm just like, fuck, why did I say that? Like, what? Really? You said like I've had awful, awful. Um, this was not one of them. This was a dude's guy. So cool, such a cool dude, and I will happily keep a mustache 2 days overdue for Pat Spencer.
So he's just one of us.
He's one of us. He's literally one of us. He's like, imagine this. Imagine you're so good at lacrosse. Like, you're the Lamar Jackson of lacrosse players. And you think, yeah, this is cool, but like, I think I want to just go play in the NBA. Like, I'm just gonna go play in the hardest league imaginable. And by the way, I'm 6'1" ish, like soaking wet. Um, and with some hair, optics. He's pretty much like an inch taller than me. Like, we are around the same height. So just picture me just kind of muck it up in there with Wemby and frickin' Joel Embiid and all these trees. Yeah, he got almost a triple double the other night. So just me
Super
out there
athlete.
like just carving people up, getting boards, blocks, assist. That's a crazy athlete. Do not let his aesthetic that he belongs at a corporate 9 to 5 fool you. That is one of the most athletic human beings I will ever meet. Um, I think it would behoove us to say what we're thankful for on this Thanksgiving Day. I'll tell you one thing. I'm thankful for our very own YouTube producer, Parker Windat. Thanks for joining the show. Newest hire to the Wunderfan team, and he is in uniform. Good for
Hey
you.
guys, I just want to start this off by saying what I'm thankful for this year. I think it's important that we get that out there, let people know. And I wrote down a few things. First off, family. You always got to be thankful for family.
That's so safe. That's
They always
that's what
got
you're
your
opening
back.
with.
Robert Sala holding it
Okay.
together.
Yeah,
I think you can agree with that, Henry.
I
You're
can agree
thankful
with
for him.
that. He,
Christian McCaffrey, another
okay.
stud.
So a little lore thing. He's not anti-Niners, but Evan, when you mention the 49ers, it's sort of like, when you put a knife to a plate and just slice,
It's
that's what goes on with him.
well,
Yeah.
Robert Saleh struck a chord, especially because I didn't think we should have fired the man.
Yeah, he's a
No.
Jets fan. He's a Jets
Uh,
fan.
but all with you too, especially now with Parker, all roads lead back to the 49ers. There's somehow, some way, if you're talking about a completely different team, all roads are just going to lead back to how does this benefit the San Francisco 49ers?
Another good one to be thankful for this time of the year are Turkey Bowl organizers.
Yeah.
The people that glue it together, hold it together, because some people aren't coming back. Some people are bringing friends. So who's going to play? Who's not going to play? When are you going to play? That's huge. That's key. I'm thankful for frogs, specifically Pac-Man frogs. If you don't know them, look them up.
Huh.
Smith in 2012 versus Saints, specifically when he had a 28-yard run with Joe Staley leading the way.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'll start with what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for Kirk Signetti. You know, I just we are in the NIL era, and it's like, I guess you can change a program overnight. And he sure did. I don't think Cal is capable of that, but you know, the turkeys are plump over there in Bloomington, Indiana. I'm so thankful for that. Let's see. I'm thankful for Pat Spencer and the Golden State Warriors organization. You know, a lot of people forget that we did win 4 championships in the last 10 years. So, like, sure, maybe right now we're barely above 500. The boys will be fine. I mean, there's so much hardware that they've given us.
I
Like,
mean, they better be fine.
they better be fucking fine.
Yeah, they better. They got a security deposit on them.
Yeah, from us. Yeah. Evan, in theory, hypothetically, we may have put down our security deposit, in theory, on the Warriors winning the West, hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Yeah.
Hmm.
When we
Okay.
were roommates and best friends, we did a pretty good job of keeping the place intact. So it's a big deposit. It is,
And this is an LA security deposit, correct?
you bet. Oh
So
yeah.
this is no, it's not in Indiana.
This isn't a joke.
No,
Yeah.
this is no goodwill receipt. Like, this is actually like, this is a big ticket item.
You better
So-
fucking hope they win the West.
Yeah, for Brock Purdy as well. Watch this. Really thankful for Kyle Shanahan. Even better, I'm so thankful for Eddie Pinheiro. Good Lord. Like, you talk about in the depths of kicking hell with Jake Moody. I'm sure he's a great guy. Nightmare kicker for the Niners. And then Pinheiro comes in, misses his first PAT with us, and I'm thinking, okay, we're cursed. Guy hasn't missed one kick. Like a like a 3-point kick, he hasn't missed one. He's injured. I hope he gets well soon. I mean, when we need a hero most, a kicker rises. And as a former kicker, I take that ship seriously. And then the last thing I'm thankful for, I'm thankful for Evan. I think Evan is just a great guy. He's so war torn, and I wonder if he'd be happier if all of his favorite teams actually did something. Like, imagine how good of a
Just gonna
content
say.
creator he would be if he was happier. Like, we're seeing 75% of his happiness. He would be like, what if he was like me, where he just didn't shut up?
We're like yin and yang in that sense. You're just yapping. I'm here for like the supporting cast.
But if the Jets, imagine if the Jets were above 500,
Dude,
like, he would be so much yappier.
I was watching Darrell Revis highlights last night,
Oh,
and I was just thinking, like, what a time to be alive. You know, we Eric Decker and Ryan Fitzpatrick. There was a team of destiny for the Jets.
what was next to you? Was it like a bottle of scotch or a bottle of lotion?
Well, I was like 12 at the time, so
It's a scotch.
So scotch.
yeah, I was like 15 years ago. We went to the AFC Championship, or 2012, whenever that was. So I was like maybe 15. Like, none of my teams do well, and that was going to lead into my next point of what I'm thankful for. I'm not thankful for the Jets. I'm really not.
Oh,
I'm
you're not
for,
thankful for the Jets.
what do they do? Bring me pain and misery every fucking week? Like, there's no joy in my life. The Bruins are terrible. I kind of like the Knicks. I don't have a favorite college football team. I just like ball. Like, well, what am I living for? You know, I'm thankful for Garrett Wilson. The guys the GOAT. Quincy Williams. There's a couple players. JJ Jermaine Johnson. Other than that, I'm not thankful for the team. There is one team I am thankful for, though, and that is the Dallas Cowboys. Only because they beat Philly last week.
Oh, okay. So there is something that gets you out of that twin bed every morning. It's
The twin bed of the Jets.
dude. I'm listening. Like, I'm listening. I can't make it up. Like, every time he talks about the Jets, you think like maybe he'll, well, unironically land the plane here. Like, he'll get out of here, feeling good. He just feels worse. Like, you
Worse.
could see him spiral. It's real. He is
Every time.
miserable.
It is. It's the. You think being a Raiders fan is worse than this? We're
I do.
just We're just more reserved about it. Our hatred.
The reason why, and Parker, I'll say this again, the reason why I think being a Raiders fan is harder than being a Jets fan is because everybody knows about the Jets struggle, right? It's like a public national pain. It's like, oh, here we go. And like, if the Jets are good, like America's behind them. Like, remember when the Jets got Rodgers and then they were pre-scheduled for like 9 primetime games? Like, America was so excited for the Jets to be good. No one gives a flying fuck about the Raiders. Like, if the Raiders got Brock Bowers, people wouldn't bat an eye. Oh, we got Ashton Genty. Cool. Like a fleck that they are. That to me is miserable because you're awful and no one knows you're drowning. It's that meme of the skeleton underwater. That's what being a Raiders fan is. The Jets are constantly drowning. Raiders is just a decomposed corpse at the bottom of Lake Tahoe, just like you've been here for 25 years. The last thing the Raiders have, their success, of course, is, Madden and all those Super Bowls, right? But I'm talking like, when we talk about success, it's like, were we alive? Tuck rule. Rule. Maybe Derek Carr was kind of an MVP candidate. That's it. That's all they can put on their wall. Kind of an MVP candidate. That sucks.
I mean, if they kept John Gruden, who would have known where it would be now?
Dude, if they kept Rick Saccio, the interim coach after Gruden got fired, I mean, he led them to the wild card. If they just kept a competent person in the building longer than, say, I don't know, 1 moon cycle. So sad. I pity Raiders fans. I don't pity Jets fans because you guys have so much money. You guys have so much press. And you guys are really nice. You're really nice about it. But I don't feel bad for you, only because, like, you may never right the ship, but everyone is behind you. No one is behind the Raiders. The silver and black.
We've beat this argument to death. We'll never agree about it. Never.
Okay. Hey, speaking of Thanksgiving, there's nothing more appropriate to talk about things that the most appropriate things to talk about at Thanksgiving, obviously politics, but of course, hypotheticals. Let's dive into our favorite if onlys of the week. Evan, you want to keep things off for us real quick?
Yeah, I think my if only this week is going to be if only JJ McCarthy didn't verbalize his alter ego was 9. Things would be going so much better in Minnesota.
They would be the same record, though, right?
Same nothing changes about the Minnesota Vikings other than what is being said about them. Since JJ McCarthy said that after beating the Lions, he has become the clown, the laughing stock of every NFL team on earth.
Every group chat, every fantasy league, every fraternity house.
That one picture getting leaked of him going like, he's like at the under, going like that.
Dude, it's
accepting
crazy. It's
the
a
game
GIF.
ball.
It's a GIF now. It's literally like a video, and that screenshot is captured in the middle of him doing some fucking like.
Yeah. Again, nothing about the Vikings changes whatsoever. Right. But if because him just saying he has an alter ego named 9 makes it seem like, I got this big swinging dick that comes out when I'm, playing really good and I'm just that dude. And then he puts up stinkers for the next 4 or 5 weeks and becomes the clown of the NFL. Therefore, everyone's calling for his head. They think that they should put Carson Wentz should be the full-time starter. I don't even know if he's on IR or not. Like, we would give him so much more grace and wouldn't be calling for him to not be on the team anymore if he just would have never said that his alter ego is 9.
Imagine that press conference if he just said, "Yeah, I thought we played great. I'm looking forward to the next matchup."
Yeah, good team win. Perhaps shout out to Justin Jefferson out there.
Shout out to the Lions, hell of a team. Yeah, Dan Campbell, good coach.
We're on to whoever's next week.
We're on to Chicago, right? Yeah, but
wasn't the case.
Wasn't the case. 9. 9. That's my guy. That's why I won the national championship. Shut the. Jesus Christ. All right, my if only. This is a bit of an obvious one. If the New York Giants only played 3 quarters of football each game, they would be 7-5, probably fighting for a wild card.
What a crazy world that would be.
dude.
That Mick Mick Jason, he did
Jason.
a video on this
Yeah,
like last week. It was like, okay, everything's going really well. We're about to enter the fourth quarter. Now hit the collapse button.
dude. It's just so routine. It's so consistent. You could see it. You could smell the collapse coming. It's imminent. I'm looking at Jameis Winston and I'm watching him pull this Heisman performance out of his ass, and you could see it come to fruition. Third quarter is wrapping up. You're like, oh my God, the Lions are going to pull some shit here. And then the Giants, new coach, new coaching staff, like swamp is beginning to get drained. You're up 3. There's 2 minutes left. Kick the fucking ball.
It's nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose other than ruining the Lions.
If the Giants played 3 quarters of football, we'd see a couple of teams like the Cowboys perhaps not be anywhere near any sort of conversation at all. There's serious implications in the league if they just limited themselves to just 3 quarters. I think it's selfish on the Giants to play 4 quarters. I think they should have been lobbying for 3 quarters all year. The second they blew that Broncos game, that should have been their main objective. How can we get these games to 3 quarters? I think it's selfish that they're not doing it.
So you think they're going to be like the Packers next year, trying to ban the tush push, but the Giants are just trying to go for 3 quarters of football, not even quarters, 3 periods at that point?
That's what I would do. I mean, that's if I'm the Giants head coach, my first press conference. I know Dan Campbell's first press conference was electric. We're gonna bite a kneecap. If you kick us, we're gonna eat you. I would say, hey, this is a historic franchise. Happy to be here. My first responsibility as Giants head coach is I will fight for the city of New York getting these games to be only 3 quarters, and I won't stop until I get it done. That's what I would say.
You'd probably win the campaign.
I'd win the campaign. I'd win the mayor too. I'd be the mayor after it. I think it's hate week.
It is hate week. It's hate week, but one of the biggest weeks of the year. Obviously, we got the game, but we also have the Iron Bowl.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. This is such a high stakes Iron Bowl. I am so happy I'm neither a Bama or Auburn fan.
And neither am I. And a lot of the Wonder Company are Auburn fans. And I'm going to take their side this week. My hate of the week for hate week is going to be the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Wow.
Can you imagine? Just imagine. Alabama misses the playoffs.
Oh,
and they don't get in. Then the SEC argument crumbles. Everyone is just in disarray.
And it just doesn't mean more.
Auburn knocks off Alabama, who needs this game to almost ensure a playoff spot. They beat them. They knock them off. Auburn's, the fuck are they playing for? Pride?
Bowl eligibility. That's it.
Bowl eligibility. And basically pride. Hugh Freeze is gone. Their season was shit. I like the underdog this week. At home, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Dude, what happens to Kellen DeBoer if he loses this game?
Probably gets executed in the street.
You think so?
Probably, yep.
Like,
as he's walking back to his car.
Does he have a job? Like, if he loses to Auburn and they miss the playoff, does he have a job?
It's tough to say because people were calling for his head after Florida State and also several weeks after when, yes, they won, but they didn't perform. But I think he keeps his job.
So my hate week, obviously Purdue for my namesake, literally. I don't know if anyone's keeping tabs still. Never in doubt the challenges I have to do every week. If Indiana should lose a game, I go do something horrible. Haven't done one thing. We almost had to wax our chest because of the Penn State game, but of course Heisman Doza made sure I could keep the Persian rug. But yeah, this week if Purdue, in the off chance Purdue pulls a rabbit out of their hat, like 4 different rabbits, like not just one rabbit, but like multiple rabbits, like the damn near a colonoscopy of rabbits. Maybe they win, and then I'd have to change my name legally to Drew Brees.
That would be the funniest story of all time.
Yeah.
I might
Well,
accidentally start getting his checks, which would be sick, like all of his royalty checks, like because he's a
his
SoCal
pension.
guy. He lives in San Diego, so they're like, oh, I guess he moved to Marina Del Rey. Yeah, yeah, just send it over. Send it. That must have downsized a little bit. I wonder if he's short on cash. Yeah, just send him a few. Like that would be pretty cool. Other hate this week. I mean, I guess yeah. Let's keep it going with the SEC. Obviously, if Bama loses, like it doesn't mean more. Maybe it does mean more, but it doesn't mean more, right? I think it just means everyone is kind of okay, right? I mean, if Auburn beats Alabama and wipes away Alabama's playoff chances, I'm I'm really starting to lose my confidence that any of these SEC teams are actually worth a damn. Because if everyone can beat everyone, like, does it really mean more? Or are we
Well,
all
that's
just kind of like, we're all just kind of having fun. We all live in the South. We all eat really high saturated fat foods, and we have a lot of money with our programs, and people have nothing else to do but tailgate for 17 hours before our games. And come Sunday, we're at church. That's what it means. That's the more, I guess, right?
that's kind of what I was thinking about as we began to talk about it. It kind of would strengthen the SEC argument actually if Auburn beats Alabama.
Because you're saying that Auburn then is just by de facto like one of the best teams in the country by beating Bama?
I
No,
mean, if they're
it's the
good enough to
opposite.
beat them,
No, it means that Alabama slipped and can't win. Auburn's nothing. Like I know Blake, our beloved Blake, our knight in shining armor. He's War Eagle till he dies, but Auburn is nothing. This team sucks. And if Bama loses to Auburn, like there is nothing about that screams the SEC is. It's like no, it's Bama sucks, and this means more actually means less. I'll tell you who I love. It's not all hate over here. I absolutely. I'm gonna say and it's a weekly thing, right? Because we all go to war with different fans, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Right now, I'm currently at war with Chicago Bears, the Bears, and I didn't want to do this, but you gave me no choice. Beantown, or is Beantown Boston?
that's Boston.
Oh shoot! But there's a bean in. You guys need. That's a problem. That like there's the bean is in Chicago,
I give you. Yep, I know.
Yeah.
Windy City.
Windy
Yeah.
City. Yeah, that's too bad. Well, maybe Parker, our new producer, would just scratch that. Anyways, there's really nothing I can say to Chicago right now other than like I tried to be your friend and you shunned me. So my love, I love this week. I love Philly. Go Birds. Fly Eagles fly. I hope they absolutely beat the brakes off of Chicago so that I don't look like the in-house idiot. Because if Chicago beats the Eagles in Philly, I'm officially the worst yapper online right now. I look like the biggest dumb shit if the Bears are legit. I spent weeks talking about how bad this Bears team is and really how easy their schedule is and how lucky they've been. If they go in and beat the Birds in Philly, in the aviary, like I'm an idiot. I'm just the in-house fool.
Let me remind you.
Yeah.
That's not Henry's main reason either. His main reason is because if the Bears keep winning, that affects the 49ers. He doesn't give a fuck about being wrong. He gives a fuck about his team making the playoffs. All roads lead to the Niners.
It's a golden red road. Follow the yellow brick road. Like it's going back to Levi's, which it should be true for everybody. That's where the Super Bowl is being hosted. So everyone should be going back to Levi's. All roads go back to the Bay Area, which is cool.
Golden Red Bridge, some would say.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. My last love hate. We should just bring it up. Jalen Williams, we can call him a fan of Wunderfan, but we are in the dome. We are in the head of J-Dub. That's right. The Jalen Williams of the Oklahoma City Thunder. He commented on one of our videos. We called out the Thunder and we basically said, hey, this is a great team. This is a really good team, but you can't guard them on offense because if you touch them, they get fouled. And then on defense, they're playing MMA. And he put a gif of Will Ferrell crying with a glass of wine, assuming he was talking directly to me, right? I mean, that was the message I got from them, which is great. Great for the brand. Here's why this is good for the hate. We talked about this before. Every league needs a great supervillain. And I don't think people were ready to buy the Thunder as legit last year because all we assumed they could do was just get to the free throw line and, I guess ruin the game of basketball with this new generation of using your neck to get a call. Like, that was the initial concern. That is not who OKC is. OKC is so good. They are scary good. It's just that they still do all the free throw line merchant bullshit. So they don't even need to do it. They still do it. You don't need it. Like, you're probably going to win the whole thing again, but on top of it, it's just salt to the wound. So I think the hate of OKC is really good for the league. Thunder fans are probably going to be like, keep crying, keep crying. Yeah, I will keep crying. It's great because having a supervillain gives everyone in their shit team, when they get zapped, or if they're in Washington, they root for the Wizards, or whatever Pelicans fan comes across this and feels nothing. It's November and they literally feel nothing. Season's been going on for a month. They can root against OKC. We've talked about this before, why it's important to have these Patrick Mahomes type of supervillains. It engages fan bases who are already out, giving them something to root against. OKC is now at that level. They weren't there last year. They were just annoying. They are legit. They are the Warriors of 2016. They're going for that record. They are on their way. They're probably going to get it, and it terrifies me. Holy shit.
Breach. You're the basketball guy.
All right. I think that's it, fellas. Any closing remarks on this Thanksgiving Day?
Have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you want to have an even more wonderful day, earn rewards just for watching sports on the Wunderfan app.
Wow, look at that.
Beautiful. Well said.
Well said.
Welcome to the team, Park.
Hey, appreciate you boys having me. Thankful for you guys, and enjoy the rest of the week.
You might as well show off the turkey, just the last image.
Let me show off the be thankful.
Fly away.
Yeah.
Be thankful for everyone in your life.
Parker's going to be jumping off a parking garage and testing the flight if the Niners lose this weekend.
Someone's got to do it.
We'll update you next week.
Later, boys.